welcome to another episode of Dagon Pack News. I have this week's best gaming news stories for you, so let's just dive right on into it, all right? China is not canceling its biggest game show. It's true. Its biggest video game show this year is going forward as planned. China Joy will be held from July 31st to August 3rd. And while E3 and Tokyo Game Show have both been scrapped in favor of virtual events in light of the coronavirus pandemic, China Joy will go forward as planned as an in-person event. Yes, it's true. Last year, China Joy hosted over 364,700 visitors during the 4-day show. This show is huge. It's a big deal. And they're going to be inviting all these people back. And they're going to be intermingling. What could possibly go wrong, right? Hey, this isn't Brian Williams. Yes, I am, Hansel. Excuse me. Oh god, what a clusterfuck. Are they going to show off a new handheld? They play on a ventilator? Oh my god, ants. Holy shit. I'm more like Anderson Cooper. I don't know if I look like Anderson Cooper. I definitely like sucking dick as much as Anderson Cooper. That part's for sure. So but get this. This gets even worse. This gets even worse, chat. So get this, right? So aside from submitting to temperature checks, attendees will need to disclose their real name as well as show valid ID and a health code tracking app. According to South China Morning Post, the app gives each Chinese citizens a color to denote whether or not they could be carrying the novel coronavirus. It's kind of like a really fucked up traffic light dating night. You know, the one where like red means you're off limits, yellow means maybe, and like green means you're a slut. Okay? But instead of that, it's more like green means you're okay, yellow means caution, and red means he's infected! But in any case, I hope that it's not. I hope that it goes off without a hitch, and I hope that everyone that attends is okay. But I'm honestly concerned. All right, so in our next story, the first Valorant ban wave takes out 8,873 very salty cheaters. So Riot anti-cheat engineer Philip Koskinas made it official on Twitter by saying, we located a Valorant universe where there were 8,873 less cheaters and moved us all into it. Please be careful as your bones may have shifted during dimensional travel. You know, it's like, we've all wanted to move into a different dimension after being cheated on, right? I mean, think about it, right? Like, not so much as a universe without the cheaters, but more like a universe where snakes and rodents like chew off their limbs. Derek. Anyway, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, we're talking about Valorant cheaters. Totally different kind of cheater. So I actually have a picture of the ringleader behind these very salty cheaters. Yes, right here. There he is. So in various threads online, you can basically have everybody claiming they never actually use cheats in real matches. Just like between like 2 and 5 minutes in practice mode. It's like, really? Really? I mean, this is a quote. What about those that never use the cheats in game? People were banned for using the cheats for 2 minutes in the practice arena. I'm pretty sure as long as the cheat was installed, the ban was issued. Do they not have some lenience? Pearl clutching? I mean, give me a fucking break. It's like saying, like, yeah, I met a hooker in the hotel room, but I never fucked her. I didn't cheat. I just played with her tits for practice. Or, sure, I smoked weed, but I didn't inhale. Or my favorite, that one straight guy you knew in college that said, sure, I sucked his dick, but I didn't swallow. So, y'all know The Witcher 3. We love us some Witcher. We love us some Witcher. We played through The Witcher 3 on stream. It was so much fun, right? Well, apparently, there's a mod out that gives Geralt a Dad Bod. The Dad Bod Geralt mod is still a work in progress. This is actually the modder's first mod. And there's some plans for future updates, including smoothing out the meshes and adjusting items like Geralt's bath towel, weapon belt, armor, and shirts to fit his curvy new Dad Bod a little bit better. The mod can actually be downloaded today from Nexus Mods. So y'all can check that shit out if that's what you're into. It's funny, they actually kept all of the scars and stuff, too. That's wild. I gotta say, I'm pretty sure that the mod author probably struggled between calling the mod Dad Bod and Thor mode from Avengers Endgame. And I can't wait until Henry Cavill has to don the Dad Bod in the TV series. Summer is approaching in the Northern Hemisphere, and with global temperatures rising, it is probably going to be a fucking scorcher. Which apparently is why there exists a cooling fan for the Nintendo Switch. Yes, this fan purports to reduce temperatures by 23.4 degrees Fahrenheit or 13 degrees Celsius if you're in a part of the world that makes sense, and will be available in Japan. The fan plugs into an external USB power source, not the Switch itself. It could be cool for racing games, right? Like the air blowing out like an exhaust. It can make it feel like you're driving. Although it would only work if you were going backwards. If you or your Switch are getting hot, just do what I do and play your games naked in the refrigerator. It's cool and has beers and food. Y'all don't do that? You fucking weirdos. If you strap on enough fans, you can fly, yes. This Valve Index mod lets you display a custom message across your VR headset. So basically, this mod is a combination hardware-software mod that you can attach to the front of your headset. It costs $40 United States dollars, that is, and ships to the United States for free. In this thing, you can store over 12 custom designs onto the Mini Dex LED panel, and its message can be customized via a micro USB cable direct from the device to a PC with the Mini Dex software installed. You can't actually see the message while you're playing. It's kind of like getting a tattoo on your pussy. You don't really get to see it yourself very often. It's more for other people's benefit. Also, you can hack your friend's helmet and have them walking around with a big red dick on their forehead. Although, let's be honest. When it comes to your friend, how is that different from any other night? You only need one message. Yes, I'm watching porn on this. Exactly. In our next story, Animal Crossing hackers are selling impossible star fragment trees. First of all, these things look like a penis with a very thin shaft. So let's just get that out of the way. Basically, hackers are editing save files to insert star fragment trees. They work like money trees, wherein when you shake them, their fruit falls off and they won't grow back. So they are really more decoration than anything else. They can be purchased on black market discords, right next to the link for illegal narcotics and under the link for international hitmen. Don't hit the wrong link, or you could be in for a very, very weird time. There is a free virtual pet game that lets you make a planet horny with cosmic rays. Planet Friend puts you in the role of an all-powerful cosmic god, capable of intervening in a planet's development by shooting it with rays that can change various aspects of the planet. Blendo Games' Brendan Chung and Riot's Laura Michette put together this free virtual pet over the course of a couple months using the quarantine to build a cute little world for us to play with. All I've achieved in all this extra time is this very messy hair. So color me impressed. This is not the first time cosmic rays have made things very sexy. Let us not forget, they made Ben Grimm hard, Johnny Storm hot, Dr. Richards long, and Susan Storm Jessica Alba. Cosmic rays have very, very sexy powers. This is your chance to be God without having to spend several days creating light, creating the stars, or even putting your pants on. A new Stardew Valley mod adds a hardcore mode to the game. Dubbed Stardew Valley, this simple 31 kilobyte mod severely cuts down on your earnings in the game, about 3 times less. Materials needed to manufacture items have been increased. It makes home upgrades more expensive and requires more work to complete the Civic Center, which is the game's main quest. And all enemies have had their health increased by 2 times. The only buff is weapon damage. So basically, this mod makes for a much more difficult economy to work in. It makes it much harder to get by in life than your predecessors had it. That kind of makes me sad that they didn't go with the alternative mod name, Stardew Valley Millennial Mode. There is a Final Fantasy VII mod that puts Cloud in a dress for the whole game. You can have Cloud in a dress for the entire game. Now, there is like very minor spoilers for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like not anything ground shattering, just like you'll be able to see what certain characters look like, basically. Nothing too huge as far as spoilers go, but I am going to show you some clips with Cloud wearing a dress in various different scenes in the game. All right, so I'm gonna blow this up and we're gonna watch this together. This is going to be fucking amazing. All right, so here we go.
お前はソルジャーらしいな。となれば私は雇い主だ。
元ソルジャーだ。世話になったな。
一人も逃がすな。二人きりだな。細かいことは気にするな。
But wait, chat, there's more.
Ohana, 踏まないで。
だってよ。すぐに終わる。
もう。
And some more. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. So basically, the modder accomplished this by editing the save game file, and apparently this is like a thing that you could do if you really wanted to do it yourself. Apparently, it added a huge comedic value to the game, so if any of y'all want to look into that, there you go. So, Cloud Kawaii mode, yes. Cloud's like, hold my bonnet. That's it for this week's Dagon Pack news. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And if you want to recommend any stories for me to cover next week, leave those links in the comments below as well, and I'll check them out. Thank you, and have a good one. Bye-bye.